If you asked us at the start of the process, what's the best it could be? Well, that's the way it turned out. Hi, I'm Tony Lorraine.
I'm Lorraine.
And we recently sold our investment property with Mark. We've known Mark for a long time. We were very comfortable working with him. He made the whole process easy and just absolutely supported what we did.
With this particular property, we had a house and a granny flat with 2 tenants in leases in the properties. So to balance access and the client's original thoughts took a lot of discussion and planning.
And initially we were thinking of a spring sale, go in spring, and Mark said there'd be a lot of properties coming on in spring, and because our idea was to get into the property and paint and put a nice picket fence and do all those nice things. But of course that all costs money and a lot of time, and in the end we didn't have to go to all that expense or labour because we listed it with Mark and then we had an offer and acceptance.
Given that the target market for this property was ultimately going to be an investor, probably a long-term investor, then we thought a strategy of off-market would work for this scenario, enabling me to work with a database of investors, investor firms, local brokers that have investors, a whole heap of investors that I work with on a regular basis, and introduce them to the property offline. That turned into multiple interests, multiple offers, and we achieved a really good result without all the time and effort and expense in preparing the property and loss of rent for a period of time until it's sold.
But basically the time from signing up with Mark to signing the contract, less than 4 weeks. So, and the fact that we didn't have to do all of that extra work, as Lorraine said, made such a difference. We got the price that we were looking for, we were happy, and it was like, wow, this is perfect.
Yeah.
So when it comes to selling a property, we've created a strategy that'll work. Now it's when do we do that? For this particular client, their property was in high demand and there was a low supply. And even so it's winter and a lot of people think we've got to wait for spring. Come spring, there might be a lot more supply of that product, therefore demand might come down. So right now we can create more competition with a lack of supply and a strong demand, and that was the right fit for this client.
3 words that come to mind: his professionalism, his calmness, and his communication were the 3 key things. It could not have been easier for us as novice sellers, never done it before. It just worked perfectly, and we're very grateful for that.
Yeah, very grateful.